mix it in. This is really hard to do with nails. I feel like they're gonna pop off. I feel like for this kind of challenge, you can never really have enough beads. Maybe I picked the wrong beads for this because these are just flying everywhere. Satisfying, right? I love it when my slime sounds like hail. This is technically working, but I think I need a new method because I really need this to be like so coated in the charms that it's basically 90% charms. I'm gonna make my square and then I'm gonna stick it in a bag of charms and see how that does. Not doing anything. Wow, look at her. She's so beautiful. I'm gonna attempt to do the cut. I don't have high hopes because this is not at all what it's supposed to look like. But if this doesn't work, I'm gonna try a different strategy. Ugh. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. It kind of feels like cutting into a lasagna, which is not what it's supposed to feel like at all. I think maybe what I did wrong was I didn't use a clear slime. I don't know how that would change it, but I feel like it would. So I'm gonna go grab a clear slime really quick and then reattempt, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have my clear slime here to save the day. I have a good feeling about this. All right, let's make our square. Let's see if it's ready. Okay. I understand the draw, but I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to say this one's a fail, mainly because it either looks like cheese sticks or slugs, and neither one is very satisfying to me. Also, just the act of cutting into it, I couldn't really hear anything or feel anything. If you use maybe bigger beads, then maybe it could work a bit better. Sorry beads, thought you were gonna win, but no. Personally, I am very proud of myself for the glue peel and the wax balls. We don't have to talk about the last one because that one was hideous, but if you have any other videos you'd like me to try in my trying viral ASMR hacks, tag me at Peachy Slime Creations on TikTok and I will be picking out some videos to try next time. Make sure to like and subscribe and I will see you next week.
Wish payday came sooner? Get paid up to 2 days early just by linking your paycheck to Chime. Set it up in the direct deposit section in the app, and soon enough, you'll be getting paid early. Apply today at chime.com.
A diaper this leak-free sets them free. Only Pampers Cruisers 360 have a 360 stretchy waistband for up to 100% leak-free fit on every wild child. Pampers Cruisers 360. Live wild and free.
I'm gonna be transforming one slime from ugly to stunning, but I'm gonna be testing the shop staff to see if they can tell which slime out of these 3 slimes I transformed. So step 1 is to examine these ugly slimes. Now ugly is subjective, but I personally think that all 3 of these are ugly in their own rights. These were all slimes from our graveyard slimes that we use for filming, so they're not being sold. So the first one is this purple, I don't even know what this is. I think this was like a shaving cream slime, and this one is like super overactivated, and it has this like crusty top. Like look at, this has been sitting here for like maybe like an hour and a half while we set it up for filming. It's not terrible, but I think it could be better. You know, it's like a little dark for my opinion, but at least the dye is not coming on our hands. And then this one, I believe this is when we added all the different dyes together. So this is like the color of the rainbow, and it just kind of makes this like army green. And the problem with adding so much dye is that it like gets on your hands. You can see my hands are slowly dyed because I did test out the slimes and made sure that they work. But this one is also like activated properly, so we don't have to worry about that. But the color is just like, is that what I really want with slime? Unless it's like a very specific theme, probably not. And I just don't like that when you play with the slime, like the dye gets on your hands. That's not cool. And then this one, the color actually isn't terrible, but the only reason why I grabbed this one is because I wanted to get something that had a very similar texture to these. Now these are, I think, all 3 snow butter or memory dough, which means that there's a lot of clay in it. And so that's why I chose this one as well, because you might be like, oh, the color isn't that bad. But Anna informed me that there is like actual dirt and like grass in here.
I put grass in there, I put dirt. There's like pieces of clay, as you can see here.
Yeah, like there's just like random hard chunks in here. So step 2 is that we need to choose what slime that we're gonna be using. So I don't like this green one. I don't wanna be working with grass. That to me is kind of gross. Absolutely not. Thank you very much. So this one is out. No grass. So we have these two left. We have Poop Army Green, and then we have this purple overactivated like rubber slime. I don't know, it's a tough decision here because this one I know will be easier, but I think this one will throw people off. No purple. We're gonna be doing the Poop Army Green. We got a challenge ahead of ourselves here. Step 3 is that we gotta fix this ugly slime. So we're gonna bring this over to the mixer. So I'm gonna use my trusty blue cart. We just gotta fix this baby. So we're actually not gonna be throwing this entire thing into the mixer because if we did, we would need so much glue to essentially like dilute the color down, because that's the strategy that I'm gonna be using. I think we could use like just white dye, but we're gonna need to throw some glue into this slime as well. So I'm gonna just try to take a bunch of chunks of this slime and throw it in. We'll put one little final chunk in. Thank you very much. Look how green my hands are. That is ridiculous. So pro tip for all you slime makers out there, instead of like standing hunched over and like going like this is what I did when I first started. Oh wow, it's coming out. I didn't realize it was open. Instead of just doing that, where you would have to stand here for like 5 minutes and it's like it's a lot of work. What you can do is just kind of have it propped up and you kind of use the handle like